Hiya guys, it's Spectre here. Welcome back to my Total Warhammer 3. Continuing my Tyrion campaign, which is now finally in its last bit. I only need one more province, which I'm going to get probably this turn, next turn. I've just got to destroy Court of Pleasure in Agarand, which was looking to be a Herculean task, but now not so much. Agarand's only got 10, Court of Pleasure's on 3. So they're almost dealt with. So they've got 13 provinces total, and then I've just got to wipe out any armies of Black Orcs that are roaming around.
Loyal Prince, champion of the Ever Queen.
Demon Prince that was going to ambush Alistair and win, and Alistair whooped his ass. You don't underestimate White Lions when they're being commanded by Alistair. He does give them some decent buffs. I'd probably say you can take all White Lions with Alistair, but if you're with other lords, you probably are better off taking a mix of Swordmasters and Phoenix Guard. If I had to restart this campaign and do it all again, I wouldn't give White Lions to Tyrion. I'd let Tyrion have Swordmasters and Phoenix Guard. But I would give White Lions to Alistair. But I'd probably keep Tyrion with Silver Helms, because the Silver Helms are performing fine. They really are. So I'd put Silver Helms up there on the level of Knights of the Roman Questing Knights from Bretonia. They're not your next tier up, which is like your Dragon Princes, but they can still work all the way through the end game with no problems. If you've got your red tree buffs, you've got your technology buffs from your tech tree, and then you've got them at rank 9, they'll fight anything. And you can do the same with Knights of the Realm and Questing Knights, because they're usually what I take for Lonely Uncur. So I'm pretty sure Lonely Uncur gets a upkeep reduction or some sort of buff to Questing Knights and Knights of the Realm. So I usually take those with him. And then throw in obviously some Flying Cavalry, because Flying Cavalry just add tactical flexibility when you've got when you're doing a siege. And obviously you've got towers you can bring down that are inside the city, them smaller towers, as well as any annoying flying units that are sat on the walls. Any annoying firing units. Any annoying firing units is what I meant to say. So any archers or handgunners or anything like that, you can just wipe those out. So he's got a Black Arc there. Not looking so good now, are we? Mr. Malekith, you and your bullshit armies have had to fend off for turn after turn until I could finally get the upper hand to attack. And see, although this campaign's taken way longer sometimes than it would do, it's just how I've had to deal with it. This is why you could play the same campaign twice, two different results. You might have a campaign where Eltharion wipes out Nakari, and then you've still got Eltharion there. Obviously you don't have access to his provinces, so he'll build his own armies, but then they'll probably both apply pressure onto Agarand and make them weaker. You also could have a campaign where Valkyria wipes out Agarand and essentially does you a favour. So a lot of different things can happen in a campaign. I just happened to get one where the Dark Elves got really strong and drew the campaign out.
Greetings. The Phoenix Court will hear your words.
But this is where I don't see the point now going for the long campaign victories for my YouTube campaigns for you guys, because I can get a short campaign victory like this, where depending on what the conditions are to win it, it could take quite a while. I expect almost all of them to be above 100 turns anyway, but it's how many turns over 100. But this one is going to be over probably 200 turns. Which for a short campaign victory, obviously ain't that short, but that's because I had to wipe out two of the most powerful factions in the game. Because at that strong point of the Dark Elves, Malekith was a strength rank 1 and she was strength rank 2. I see they've been doing that the entire game. Stop sacking that settlement. Occupy it, you bleeding moron. Because they sack it, and then it spawns an army there, and then Marathi comes back. Why has he got so many trebuchets in an army? What do you think you are, dwarves or empire or something? You feel knights. Not men at arms. Oh my god, what's she got foot knights for? Now see, if these were actually classed as a knight, the foot squires, but they should actually have, I forget what they called them in the tabletop, it was either foot knights or paladins on foot. But rather than it being like the paladin hero, it was basically knights that they had like a backstory. Because Bretonnians are, well, not all Bretonnians, but some Bretonnians get really attached to their horses. Because obviously a knight and his horse are essentially one on the battlefield. You know, he can only go where his horse is going to take him, sort of thing. If his horse dies, obviously most knights will take up another horse. Even though the knight will mourn the loss of the horse they've had, especially if they've had them for years. But some knights refuse to take up another mount. But because they are still a knight, they have a knight on foot regiment. So they're like ones who don't want to take up another steed. And in the tabletop, I remember them fighting with a one-hander and shield. So they were kind of like an elite version of, say, swordsmen of the Empire. But they were more like great swords. But without a great weapon, basically. I suppose actually more like the Bretonnians version of Chaos Chosen. Essentially. Probably not quite as good as Chosen, but they'd be in the similar ballpark. They'd be armoured. I don't know if they'd be armour piercing or not. They'd obviously have really good missile defence. They'd probably have access to the Lady's Blessings. They get like 20% physical resistance. Probably perfect vigour or something like that. I don't know. But they were basically the step above foot squires. Foot squires basically could aspire essentially to be them, because some of them did remain on foot. I think all were on foot the entire time. Some didn't want to fight on a horse, and then some had obviously lost their horse.
Spectre of Elf One.
Get rid of those. Hate those things. That thing, that
Prince of Elf One.
bloody like follower thing is the worst bloody thing ever. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. +3 turns to wound recovery.
What news? Direct me.
About what?
Your orders are reasonable. Your bidding. Elf.
He went to Kurnos, yeah, he did. Okay. So in his case, he'd have White Lions and Phoenix Guard. Still worth taking some Phoenix Guard, I think, because of what the Dark Elves field. They do field a lot of big units.
Lord of the Phoenix Court.
Do not.
There's Azazel.
Damned prince.
Where did that... Oh, they buggered off over there. Okay, fair enough.
Ready for orders. My journey begins.
What the hell was that? Bilbo, what did you just destroy? Right, this will be my 30th settlement. I'll continue the siege, I'll fight that. I'm not going to lose 2 White Lions against that shit. No fucking chance. I still don't know what he's got.
A step too far.
And he's got 4 normal marauders there, which is a good sign because they're the weakest units that they've got. And I've got 15 strong army. So he outnumbers me by 5, but that's a city. So I will have the walls, which do a lot of damage. And I can keep him locked in the walls for quite a time.
Where to? Faithful servant.
Yeah, so we've got 2 turns to recruit these guys globally. And then by then they'll be all fully recovered.
I am the blood of
Oh! So these 2 and a bit armies here that Throg had, Lunley and Kerr wiped them out. So see, that's how strong Bretonnian cavalry are. So all his Royal Hippogriff Knight survived, and his 2 Grail Knight units, as well as himself and the Green Knight. So they wiped them out and have still got over half their army. And they were against like 42 or 43 units. And he had just 20. And all his best units survived. So that's where the Throg armies vanished to. So Throg's power bar must have just fucking took a nosedive. Yeah. Lonely and Kerr just battered him. And that's what happens when he actually recruits a decent army.
warrior of Sigmar.
So I don't know what these are doing over here. There's no armies coming back this direction. So what I'm going to do is... Actually, we'll... get rid of that.
I will see to it.
Get in the water.
Our journey is not over. Full sails now, sailing away.
My allies aren't doing it fast enough. I'm going to go and do it for them. If they're not going to kill Marathi, I'll go and kill Marathi myself.
Defender of the Phoenix throne.
got Defensive Army 1 and 2 there. They can stay put because we're still getting attacked on that side because we've got Azazel and Throg problems. I've now got my attacking armies. Oh, Azazel's army's garbage. Oh my god, I'll eat him alive.
For order.
Right, spike this. I don't know why this gives me a... Well, then again, it's very much a city, isn't it, I suppose. No, it's not a city. Is it? No, it is a city. They've turned this one into a city. See, I've fought on this battle before, but this one's normally a town. Because I've seen it as like an ogre encampment. Because ogres have had it before, where you get the ogre mound stuff. It's usually a settlement battle. Interesting, I've not seen this one as a city. Should be quite intriguing. Alistair's army is best for this as well because missile resistance on his White Lions is going to be through roof, so I'm less concerned about his Dark Shards and Shades.
White Lions.
Right, so what have we got here? He's got towers on front there. Same there. See, this is realistically how every siege should be. They've got 2 towers the side of either gate. That's how it should be. That Tomb King one that hasn't got towers at the side of its gate, it's gone off to the side. That is one of the easiest cities to attack. Trying to think what I want to assault. If I assault down here, my starve units here, and the main capture points are there. If I do it down here, I mean, he's got an easy path to it either way. That probably would take a bit longer though from there. Right, so if we...
Son of Ulfwood.
I'm not putting anyone on the walls so they can all get through the gate. They shouldn't put up any ladders if I don't tell them to.
Noble prince, tireless.
Oh, no, you do. Can I break walls of this fucking thing? Pigeon, why are you there? You blithering imbecile. Get out the fucking way. Move. The walls are down. The walls are breached. Never mind, we're in. We're fucking in, boys. We are in. Go through the fucking gap in the wall. I forgot I'd got that right up. Everyone in. You go over here.
Ready and eager.
Where the fuck are you going? Let me get some of these sheets down here.
Ulfwan Mage.
Pigeon! I do not understand what this fucking bird is doing. It's battle. You are being useless. Come and kill some shades. Got stuck on the wall, then it just decided to do nothing. Useless bastard. Do something useful.
White Lions!
Orders received.
White Lions! Understood! We will obey!
It will be done.
White Lions! Orders understood.
Lawmaster of Earth. Elfrai Harathoi.
Scython, hear me!
I might miss you, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe not.
March. White Lions.
For duty! For duty! It shall be done! Asa attack!
For order!
Orior! Kill them! White Lions!
What the fuck's going off here?
King!
Orders understood.
Look at that, I've just thought. Can't we, use this and that thing, can't we?
It will be
Can.
done!
Through.
Lakoi!
Chosen of power. Scython seal Cadane. I will.
What's the dragon doing? Is the idiot thing bugged out? And what the fuck is doing?
White lions.
I know, but they're shooting at him.
Efua, bend to my will.
Loyal. Moving out.
We go!
No. That's... fuck's sake. Three of them. That's why I clicked on just 3. This unit's in danger. Where are they at? Pull them out. What the fuck are they fighting on there that's causing such a problem? I don't fucking know. Harganeth executioners. Of course they are.
Making my way.
I'm gonna say there should be no reason to lose 2 White Lion units there. One got a bit close, I suppose the one got a bit damaged, but yeah, should be losing 2 of those. The dragon got stuck for some reason, I don't know why. These did fucking nothing, don't know what the fuck they were doing. In fact, most of these units did almost nothing. Even the Bleak Swords did more than the Sheeds. The fuck? How did that happen? Bleak Swords are shite.
Occupy their lands. I serve the king.
Got it at tier 4, I'll take it. Give me that. Give me that so we can start the growth going. And that as well.
Tyrion, heir of an area.
So that I think's given my 30th, hasn't it? Yep. So all I've got to do now is wipe them 2 out.
Handmaiden of Alaria. Handmaiden of the Everqueen. Foolish request. Handmaiden of the Everqueen. Champion of the Everqueen. Raise sail.
I serve the king. Your behest?
Persistence paid off. We got there in the end.
Protector of Elfwine. Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
Fucking hell, look at Alariel's armies there. And I see I've had that in reverse when it's been Malekith's armies. Go and attack them. Go and kill them. Josepharilis Daltarian. What the fuck is that name? Okay. That was funny. I was actually worried at first because I saw the Bretonians hadn't got big armies, but obviously Marcus Wolfot's army was there as well. It's what Azazel's done to when that pops up. There we go. It's coming towards chaos now. Vampire counts now though, got it up with their reworked raised dead system. I think it's better than in Warhammer 2. I think it's better and stronger. See, it works for them, but they've tried to copy that mechanic into Warriors of Chaos. But Warriors of Chaos, it doesn't work because you don't get battle sites that like increase the percentage of certain units. and give you access to like your top tier end game units. He's bringing over a second army, is he? Okay. Well, he's attacking there, he's not attacking Ulth one.
Defender of Ulthuan.
I don't care. I'm not bothered about what Orion's gonna do. It is irrelevant.
Moving off. Hidden from sight.
A step too far.
What the fuck is this army? So we just got Marauders and Marauder Spearmen.
Retreat.
I'm honestly surprised that gives me a valiant defeat. Cause his army is garbage. That's probably one of the worst armies I think I've ever seen.
Defender of the Ever Queen. Journeying on. Sailing away.
Why do you keep sacking this and not taking it? They came back for some reason.
Champion of the Ever Queen.
I don't know why.
I live to serve my queen. Sunfang hungers. Slaves are always useful. Garrisoning. Protector of the Ever Queen. Never. Shield against the darkness.
Actually, yeah, we'll stun there. See if that brings them in as well. I'm not worried about that. I mean, alright, what? It's got 3 mammoths, mere warriors, 2 units of road champions. They didn't beat my garrison.
Orders. I go. Honor calls.
Without delay.
How many turns have we got left on that? Oh, 8 turns still, nice.
Prince of Ulthuan. Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
Yeah, she's got all her stuff maxed out, okay. One more turn, they're good to go. Grom's back, but he's barely got an army. I want to put Grom down for good.
Guardian of the Phoenix
I'm sick of
Crown.
Grom. He's becoming a problem for me now, and it's just ignoring the Bretonians. The Bretonians are doing nothing to him, despite being ordered to. Paid allegiance points, my allegiance points are basically worth nothing. They're not doing anything. Look at Jose's army, it's also shit, I'm worried about it.
A step too far.
There's only 5 units in there that bother me. The Lords sometimes would
For
do.
my queen.
6 maybe if you include the Khmer warriors, but then again they're really attack shocking. It tells you how bad it is when Marauders have got better melee attack than Khmer warriors. What the fuck? They've got the same as a basic orc boy. He would be a problem if he was on Mammoth, but he's not.
Refused.
What orders? Be assured.
He won't beat the city one-on-one with one army, I don't think. Usually auto-resolve will favour the city. That bloody lizard then were called Timo Zuma. Ugh, Timo. You ain't got many armies left. Tretch is still kicking though in top 69 factions. I think when I get round to playing Tretch though, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off on the ones after, because I've got Valkyr to do after Tyrion, and then I've got Throgs to do after Manfred. Now, by the time I'm in the middle of their campaigns, I think the Chaos Dwarves will be out. They're supposed to be coming out like the end of April, something like that.
To discuss?
So by the time they're out, I'll probably add in one of the Chaos Dwarves into the mix, along with Tretch, and then somebody else. I just don't know who yet.
Ready to serve. Defender of Ulfwine.
That gives me a defeat? That?
Fall back!
His army's garbage. He's only got 14 units. God, and here comes this idiot again. Sending all his fucking armies my way now. I need him to get on land, then I can kill him. His army's a bigger threat. Because if he gets on land, he will take that out. That will not stop him.
The Asur follows strength. Pillage anything of value. Lord of the Phoenix Court.
Bingo.
Your will is done.
It is forbidden. Devotee of the lady.
Yes, come with me.
Direct me. We rest here.
Prophetess.
Rome's too good for that.
I just want to put Grom down once and for all. I'm sick of his shit. I've never requested none before, so I'm just going to request one and fucking do this. She's maxed out. Yep. Okay. That's fine. The other army down here. Can we take the port this turn? Since nobody else seems to want to take the goddamn thing. Despite, I mean, it's now been beaten, I think, something like... I think at least 3 times. Yeah, just take it the goddamn hell out. Jesus.
Protector of Elf One.
The fact that I'm having to come over here and do this is embarrassing to my ally. Sort of thing. Or just proves how shit the allegiance system is. They don't do what you tell them to do. What's the point of the allegiance points if they don't do it? Makes no sense. It's like, oh yes, pay these points. We may do it, but we may also not give a fuck. It's like, alright, okay. That's how that works.
Protector of the
Oh, actually, yeah, get her online. Get her online online now, can't we?
Your decree.
My visions predict fate.
I'm guessing that's
I
Marathi.
refuse this
So Marathi's got one army. One last army that she's been able to recruit because they've let her do so. And that's her last settlement. We take those armies out, that settlement, and she's gone. And then he's got 6 settlements left. If we take his settlements, he'll start taking attrition. With the exception of Black Arcs. Because they work kind of like floating cities. But I don't think he's got any of those as far as I'm aware.
Ulfuan Prince.
Right, we're almost done then. Next part or one after maybe, and this campaign should be wrapped up. So I hope you guys have been enjoying. If you have, leave a like. If you're new around here, please drop a sub, help grow the channel, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care everyone, have a great day, and I'll speak to you all very, very soon.